Why, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to 10 Within. Okay, you guys, it is Tuesday and we're in the middle of January. Who out there is rocking it this year? Are you guys following through with your New Year's resolution goals? I know I have been. I have been kicking, my own butt just by working so hard. I have my head down and have so many things going on, but I always feel like whenever you're living your life just on the path that you know that you're destined to be on, it doesn't even feel like work. Like I feel like the life that I'm living right now, I know I'm busy and I have a lot going on, but it's just like it's so exciting and it's so fun. Does anybody out there feel that way? Do you ever feel like the things that you're doing are just so exciting and so fun and like it doesn't feel like a job? If that is the case, yay to you because it feels amazing. If that's not the case for you, I say, figure out what it is that you want in your life and go after it, because I'm telling you, it just is so fulfilling and it's so much fun. And life is so short, man. Life is so short to just wake up every day and just live life in the same old monotony of doing the same miserable thing that you're sick and tired of on the same system, same cycle, same every single day. If you have that desire and that passion to want more in your life, go after it. I'm telling you, I've gone both directions in my life and I just finally am in the life that I've always dreamed of creating for myself. And I just wish that I could somehow, some way encourage you and show you that it's so exciting. It's so much fun. It's so liberating to finally be working on the things that I've been wanting to work on for a very long time. So if you today are like, okay, I, this year in 2025, am ready to make a change, am ready to choose me, am ready to do something in my life that I've been putting off for way too long, I encourage you to just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it and just start. You can figure it out as you go. You don't have to have all the specifics, all the details laid out perfectly. There's never going to be the perfect time where you have the amount of knowledge and everything that you need to do in order to be successful. The best thing you can do is just start and learn as you go. Pivot as you go. As things come up, you can always change. But if you don't ever start and you just keep waiting for the perfect time, perfect opportunity, perfect circumstances, it's never gonna come. So I encourage you, only because this is coming from somebody who put off living my dreams for 20 plus years, that I can tell you that it's not hard to do. It just takes believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, and knowing that God has got a plan for you. So step out in faith and do the things that you said you want to do. This for me really kind of goes in hand of like what today's topic's going to be about. So I created the course, The Comeback. And this course truly was designed, I'm going to say almost by accident. So as you guys know, I've discussed on this podcast platform before that I was just in a really rough spot, come 8, 9 months ago, and just floundering and lost and heartbroken and just didn't know what direction to take my life. I felt completely defeated. And I know that there's a lot of people out there, and you don't even have to have gone through a breakup. You don't have to have gone through a loss of a spouse. I mean, you could just be feeling defeated in just life in general and just disconnected from yourself. I think there's anything that the comeback course that I created it for was to help get myself reconnected with myself, know who I am and what it is that I want. And honestly, the purpose that I have on this planet. Why are we here? Why do we go through the things that we go through? Lord, show me, teach me, so I'm not just sick and tired of waking up every single day and just feeling sick and tired of being sick and tired. Life can be difficult and it can hand us some challenging seasons. And if we don't have anything that is encouraging us that we're working towards, you can just find yourself waking up every single day and feeling discouraged and just being like, what is the point of this all? This life sometimes can be so hard. Why are we doing this? Like, why are we here? And so I think the comeback course, when I accidentally created this course, was simply getting myself from a really low place out of it. I have a lot of money and time invested in me and healing. I've been on this healing journey for years and years and years now. And I have done so many courses. I have done so many therapies. I have done so much communication. I have done all the things. The thing is, I just never took the action. And so when I found myself heartbroken, just really at rock bottom, kind of like, where do I go from here? And I guess you could say rock bottom, but now I kind of look at it as in like, it was almost like a clean slate. So that's kind of how I like to look at it almost today, is everything in my life was stripped away to the point of having to truly look and decide, what is it that I want? So today, in my eyes, that was such a blessing to me, because when you are living in life and you're content and you're just, I guess you could even say stuck in your normal routine life, sometimes we don't ever stop to realize, like, where are we off at? Like, what is it that's missing? Why do I feel like that I'm just down? Why do I feel disconnected from myself? Why do I feel unhappy? Why do I feel lost? Why am I not motivated to work on myself? Why am I not motivated to eat healthy and get in shape and take care of this one body that I'm given? Why do I not have those feelings? Like, why am I just blah, right? There's a lot of people that I talk to that literally just feel blah every day and wake up and just don't feel great. And I think what I'm so grateful for is that being stripped down to nothing allowed me to build myself back however I wanted to. And the comeback course, that is really what I designed it to do, is to really figure out what is it that you want in your life and how you get your life back in control. So many times we go through this life and we have no idea what it is that we're doing. So I designed this comeback course simply for myself to be able to get myself back on the right trajectory, right path, get my life under control. Every circumstance on the outside had impacted me. So when I created this course, I was like, okay, Lonnie, I have a lot of time and money and knowledge invested into me. If I take all of the tools and all of the skills and all of the knowledge that I've acquired over the last 20 plus years and apply it, I know that I can get myself from this state of just heartbroken and lost and floundering to where I want to be. And so that's what I did. I put my head down and I genuinely just started working on myself. I started focusing within. I started healing my heart. I started really being intentional about, what is it that I want out of this life? What do I want to create? I was so lucky to be stripped of everything that I was able to start from nothing and truly rebuild and recreate who I wanted to be. So if you find yourself in your life right now and you just feel like you are kind of just at rock bottom, the good news is that you now can do whatever it is that you want in your life. You can become whoever it is that you want to be. The comeback course for me truly helped me know me. It helped me know who I am, what I want, and how to take the steps to make those things happen. I went from 8 months ago to truly having a broken heart, to not knowing where I was going to live, to having to take my kids out of the home that they lived in for, the last 10 plus years, to a new location, new schools for my youngest daughter, help my oldest daughter figure out a career path, just figure out my life, what is it in my life that I want to do for a career and to earn money and to start over and to be able to create something of my own. When my late husband passed away, we owned a general contracting company together. Well, when he passed away, I wasn't a general contractor. I had to fold that up. So I didn't even have a career. I had to figure out, what am I going to do to build something that I want to do? And so all of these questions I just didn't have answers to, right? Where am I going to live? What am I going to do? What was best for me and my girls? So when all of this stuff hit the fan and I had to make decisions quick, I'm so grateful that I had just turned my life back to God, and just because I felt like He truly had me. He had brought so much comfort. He had opened so many doors. He had just made opportunities open up that it was just mind-blowing to me. And I'm talking not just for me, but me and my children. So He had taken care of us. And so if you find yourself just lost and you just find yourself not knowing where to go and terrified of having to figure it all out, trust and know that God has got you. I promise you this. And I know there's a lot of people that believe in a lot of different gods out there. Whatever it is that you believe in, a higher power, I'm telling you, lean into that higher power. My higher power is God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I know that he wants what's best for me in my life and what's best for my kids, and he has shown up for me so many times. So I leaned into him, and he genuinely helped me so much get my life back in order. So I was able to find the place that I'm living in and start multiple businesses. I have 2 podcasts going. I have learned a lot about investments and money and making my money work for me at the best that I could possibly do. You know, I have some rental properties that I'm maintaining, and I have great tenants. And I've just been so blessed in so many different areas, is that really putting my life back together was just one step at a time. And the best way to do it, I believe, is just getting yourself in a good, healthy spot. And when I decided to do that for myself, when I decided, like, okay, Lonnie, I don't want to be stuck in this cruddy spot. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be heartbroken. I don't want to be lost. I don't want to lose everything that I had worked so hard for over the last 20 years with me and my late husband in my life. So what do I need to do to create the life that I wanted to live? And the crazier part is I really didn't know the answer to that question. And I think that that's kind of what I want to discuss today on this podcast is the comeback was 12 simple steps that you do every single day that truly will reconnect you with you. It will give you self-confidence. It will give you self-worth. It will give you discipline and just self-control to be able to take tiny little steps every single day that will show you how to build that muscle. If there's one thing that I'm good at, certainly is discipline. If I say I'm going to do something, I am really good at holding myself accountable and doing it. I am really good at that quality. And the reason I think that that has developed over the years is because I've built that muscle. I've learned to take tiny little steps every single day to be able to get stronger and stronger and stronger in my discipline and self-control. And I want to show you guys how to do that. In 12 simple steps, if you could truly change your life, and by just feeling good about yourself, to feel good about your mental state, to just wake up every single day and be living up to your greatest potential, there's no other feeling in the world that feels as good as that. And so how the comeback truly developed, honestly, you guys, was me because I was at rock bottom, did not want to be there, and said, you know what do I need to do with all the skills that I have learned over the years and all the therapies and all the teachings and all the things that I've done to be able to get myself out of that position? And I just started doing the things that I knew to do. And I literally look back and I was like, oh my gosh, like I, in such a short amount of time, you guys, overcame so much, changed so much, healed so much in my life that I just felt like God kept laying on my heart, Lonnie, you need to now turn around and help other people do the same. There's so many people that reach out to me, and I'm always so blessed and grateful. That's why I have this platform, is to just share my story, that genuinely feel the same way that I felt. They feel lost. They feel floundering. They're stuck. They don't really know what decisions to make. They don't know how to get to the next step, to the next level. They don't know where to go from here. They don't even know why. Some of them, that they just feel down and out. Like they're just confused and lost. And if you find that to be you, if you find yourself to just not really know what it is that you want, that you kind of don't really have anything that you're working for, that you're already maybe falling short on the new year and you're not really doing the things that you wanted to do because you don't have a plan of action, the comeback course is designed to help you gain self-control and discipline and learn to accomplish and follow through on the things that you want to follow through on. That is it. It can be any area of your life. It does not have to be all areas. It could be simply that I just want to get my health under control. And I'm so sick and tired of failing at every single diet that I've ever done. I'm so sick of failing at every single plan. Every time I want to work out and go to the gym and I'm consistent for a short amount of time and then I fall off the bandwagon. I'm so sick and tired of letting myself down. I'm so sick and tired of not following through with my word. I'm so sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. The comeback course was designed for you. It will give you the 12 tiny steps that you have to take every single day in order to learn self-control and discipline and to build that muscle. So cut yourself some slack and know that not everybody is born with discipline. But if you can learn to build that muscle of discipline and self-control and do things for yourself every single day that you say you're going to do in tiny little steps, this is how you build that muscle to become extremely self-disciplined and have a ton of self-control. Once you master discipline and self-control, I believe you can accomplish anything in your life. I believe that you genuinely will feel like your best self. The simple truth on that is because you now trust yourself. You respect yourself. You follow through with your word. It is such an empowering feeling when you say you're going to do something and you do it. How many of us, which I know the stats, 92% of the world don't follow through with what they say they're going to do. And I genuinely believe that is because people don't know how to build that discipline muscle. Some people just say they're going to jump in and they don't really have the tools or the skills how to succeed, how to transform, how to be able to make this a lifestyle and something that they change who they are in their habits and their routines and their patterns. That is what needs to change. If you don't change your patterns, your routines, and your habits, you will never get the change. You can diet with self-control and discipline, yes. But the thing is you're only going to feel so motivated for so long. When motivation runs out, if you don't build that self-discipline muscle and self-control muscle, you're going to fall off the bandwagon like 92% of the world because we can't keep ourselves motivated all the time. But if you can change patterns and habits and you can genuinely change your daily routines and just slowly implement things to be in control of your life and to learn to trust yourself and follow through with what you say you're going to do, you'll be able to accomplish anything that you want. So the comeback course, you guys, when I created it, I would have to say one of my favorite steps in the course, there's a 12-step course, and I'm going to give you guys one of the steps because this one just means so much to me, and I think that this is truly probably the most important step. Well, not maybe the most important, but it's a very important factor. So what it is step number 9 in my series, and it's actually knowing what it is that you want. Do you ever ask yourself or just look in the mirror, write it down, and say, what is it that I want? What do I want? Most people have no idea what they want. They know what they have, they're not really confident with, they don't love, maybe they're just feeling like something's missing. So everybody knows what we don't want, right? We know that we don't want to be out of shape. We know that we don't want to be broke. We know that we don't want to have unhealthy relationships. We know that we don't want to have kids that are not being obedient. We know what we don't want. But what is it that you want? Okay, I want health. I want fitness. Well, what does that look like to you? What does health and fitness look like to you? Does that mean you lose 20 pounds? Does that mean you lose 5 pounds? Does that mean that you completely transform your body and you put on a ton of muscle? Does that mean that you want to be able to say, I want to run a marathon or that I want to run a triathlon? What does that mean to you? When you say you want to change your health, what do you want in your health to change? What does it look like exactly, specifically? You have to know a target in order to hit it. You have to have a goal in order to achieve it. If you don't know what you're aiming towards, how are you ever going to hit it? So the very first thing, you guys, is knowing what you want. And in the comeback course, I go over this with you guys, and it's such an important factor because once you have a goal, and once you have a target in any area of your life, it could be all areas of your life, it could be one area of your life, it can be completely designed towards you. This is catered per individual. What area in your life do you need the support the most? Where do you need the comeback the most? For me, honestly, I needed it just to get my life back reset. I was at the rock bottom, literally having to start over to rebuild myself. So when I created this course, it was to just know who I am and what I want in my life, in all areas of my life. You might not be completely at rock bottom and truly have to start over with building a career and finding a home and going through a divorce and, being there for your kids and healing from a loss of a spouse. And, I had a lot of areas that were in my life that were just completely out of control that I had to really regroup and rebuild my entire life. If you find yourself there, this course, you can do that in. You can rebuild your entire being from this course. Or you can even just rebuild one area of your life. Again, if it's your health, is it your career? Say, I'm so sick of my job. I'm so sick of every single day going into this office, working 9 to 5, giving all of my time to somebody else, building somebody else's dream, and not working on my dream. Do you have a dream? What is it that you want your business, your career, your financial income to look like? If you don't have a goal, you're never going to hit it. Decide what you want. Step 9 of this course truly is just, what is it that you want most in your life, in all areas of your life? And be extremely specific when you ask yourself this question, and be detailed and pay attention and take time. And it might not all come to you in one moment. It might take a couple of days to sit down and really think through, what do I want in my life? What areas of my life do I already have that are completely fulfilled and content, that you're killing it in? What areas of my life are maybe falling short? Figure out what it is that you want and what area of your life is the most important to you to change. The second one would be is, why do you want that? I think that is one of the biggest reasons, right? If you know what you want, but you don't have a strong why driving you there, sometimes it's really easy to fall off the bandwagon, because with change, with setting goals comes work, right? It doesn't just happen, doesn't just wish. You have to make a plan, you have to have an action plan, and then you have to take action. A lot of times, if we know what we want, we know how to get it, and then we sometimes self-sabotage ourselves because it shows up as work. And you're like, oh my gosh, I really want that rockin' body, but that means I have to go to the gym 5 days a week, and that means I have to be disciplined on what I eat. Well, I don't really know if I want it that bad. You have to find out, what is it that you want, and then why do I want it? Why? Do you want it? For me, health. My girls only have me, right? My husband passed away to cancer. They only have me. My health is so important to me because I want to be strong. I want to be healthy. I want to show them how to take care of themselves. I saw firsthand what it's like to lose your health to cancer, and it takes somebody's life. I know that in our lives, we only get one shot. So being intentional with what I'm feeding myself, being intentional with working out to be able to help release the amount of stress that's coming in our lives, taking care of myself, going to therapies, healing, grounding, doing all of the things that I need to do simply are because I am the only person left that my girls have. So my why is not even only about me, it's about them too. I want to show them and teach them that taking care of themselves and being healthy is our responsibility. We take so much of our health for granted. And it's so scary today in the epidemic of cancer and the diseases out there, is we are sicker than we've ever been before. And if you're here on this earth and you're living your life and you lose your health, you lose everything. I don't care, you can have all the money in the world, all the relationships in the world, all the fun in the world, everything in the world. But if you don't have your health, you literally have nothing. So for me, my why in getting in shape and doing a fitness competition and doing these things, number one is to be healthy for my girls. But number two is to teach them discipline and self-control. Be the example. They know, they see me work my tail off every single day. They see how tired I am. They see me sitting here doing the wavering, oh my gosh, I don't want to go to the gym, but getting up and doing it anyway. I am being the example for my kids. That is a huge driver to me. They're watching. So when I feel like I don't feel like doing something, but I committed to doing it, my why and reason behind it is the people that are watching me, which is my daughters. So I want to show them what it looks like to honor your word, to stand up and do the things that you said you're going to do in the moments that you don't feel like doing them. That is the lesson. That is my why. So dig deep. What do you want? And why do you want it? And the why has to be deep. It cannot just be superficial because, oh, I want to have a six pack and I want to look good in a bathing suit. No, you need to go deeper than that. You need to make it almost connect to an emotion where it touches you emotionally so you can have it impact your feelings. Because again, doing the things is not always easy. Overcoming oneself is not always easy. There's many days where you're going to feel tired and worn out, and especially if this is something that you're building on the side. If you already work a full-time job and you want to build your dream career, your dream business, your dream whatever on the side, it's going to take a little extra energy, and there's going to be days you don't want to do it. So those days you have to know that why, and you have to dig deep, and it has to push you and generate that energy, that oomph to get you to do it, to follow through. I think another big one about the step number 9 is, what do you want? Why do you want it? And most importantly is, what belief do you have about receiving it? I think this was a one for me that I really had to learn, because I remember just looking in the mirror and just not fully believing in myself, not fully believing that I was capable, that I could accomplish the goals that I wanted to accomplish. And I know in my heart that God gave me this desire to do something big in my life. I know that in my heart, but you always second guess, right? I always feel like that self-doubt of like, well, who is Lonnie Morris? And like, why would I have a big purpose in this world? Like, I'm just just me, right? I'm just a normal woman. Like, what is it about me that I have this desire in my heart to be great and to do something big in my life? Like, why is this here? Like, I constantly convinced myself that I just wasn't important, like I didn't matter. And truly, I have to say, that belief was not serving me. And God is like, Lonnie, I created you. I created that desire. Like, you don't get to determine what I have for you in your life, what I've called you to do. I believe in my heart that I genuinely say, okay, Lord, now my belief is everything that I do it for God. Everything that I'm creating, I create it for God. My business, Rodeo Babe, that is God's business. I want to use that platform to grow a business, to bring light to Him, to give back to a community, and to truly build something that stands for honor and integrity and love and just a good, valuable brand and company. That is what I want Rodeo Babe to be. I know that it is driven by my heart, which comes from God, and it's something that He has shown me a vision on. Even this course, the comeback course that I'm creating, this course, I genuinely say, Lord, I know that you've put me through so much in my life. Use me, Lord, however you see fit. I have no idea in my life, truly, that He would be using me on an online platform to build a digital course, but it's following through with what you believe in your heart that God has out there for you. So I created this course genuinely with a heart posture of love and just saying, I pray that you can use this course, God, to touch people. This is not Lonnie Morris helping you get your life in order. This is genuinely just steps of education that I've taken over the last 20 years, that I've paid thousands and thousands of dollars for, of these tools and skills that I've learned. And this is God laying on my heart and showing me and using me as the example of, hey, look, this is how you get your life back in order. This is how you get on my path. This is how you thrive. This is how you show up for yourself. These tools are not hard tools or skills. It's just a lot of times people don't even know where to start. So I feel like, laid on my heart and said, Lonnie, you've done it. You've overcome. Now turn around and help as many people as you can. This world is a lost world. There's so many people hurting. There's so many people that are lost out there. And I genuinely, with all my heart, genuinely want to help however I can and however God has His purpose for me. I am just being obedient, and I'm following through with what I feel I need to be doing. And again, this course, it's going to help a lot of people. I know that only because I lived it. I started from the bottom and have gotten myself in such a short amount of time to a life that I look back and I'm so grateful and so blessed to be living in. And I want to help you do the same. The comeback course was designed for you in mind. And it was just my heart posture, truly wanting to help, to serve, to give back. This course is designed to truly just make it very simple. Break it down, very easy steps that are not overwhelming to be able to help you get on the right trajectory. So why I'm giving you this step number 9 is because, again, if you don't want to sign up for the course, but you want change in your life, this is a very important step that I believe that you're going to have to take. This comeback course, I just know in my heart, is going to help so many people. It's going to serve so many people. And if you feel like it's fit for you, you can find out more information in my show notes. If you don't feel like it's a fit for you, all I can do is encourage you to get out there and just continue and learn and grow and do the work, man. This information is out there. This is 20 years worth of education that I have basically compiled into 12 simple steps. I have done so much, like I talked about, over the last 20 years of just healing and learning and just the importance of showing up for ourselves and what that looks like. I've done so much education and never took action. This last year was me putting my education with these 12 action steps and genuinely transforming my entire life. And I want that so badly for you. So what do you want? You need to ask yourself those things. What do I want most in my life? Be specific. Why do I want it? Be specific, be deep. What belief do I have about receiving it? Really, really think about that there. Are you having self-doubting beliefs that are telling you that no, I can't accomplish this thing. No, you're never going to make that happen. No, it's not possible. No, that's a crazy big dream. No, what is it that you're believing about this, right? What is your self-talk to you? If it's negative and if it's telling you no, you can't do it, that is where you need to really decide to change your belief system, to change the pattern, to believe something differently. You deserve to have anything that you want in this world. It's just you have to genuinely believe that that's the truth. So deciding what you believe on receiving what you want is something that's huge in being able to get yourself to that point. You have to believe that you deserve it. What steps do I need to take to make it a reality? What action items do you need to do to actually get what you want? Reverse engineer it. Okay, I want to do a fitness competition. That would be me, right? I'm training for a fitness competition right now. What does that look like? What do I need to do? Well, I needed to hire a coach. I knew that because I didn't have the tools or the skills that I needed to be able to make that happen. Okay, I hired a coach. He gave me a meal plan. He gave me a workout plan. Now I need to schedule it into my day, right? When exactly am I going to be able to prep the food that I have to eat? When am I going to get my workouts in every single day? Then I put it on my calendar. I build my life around my schedule for the gym. So every single day, I know in the mornings at 10 a.m., I'm going to go to the gym. You have to set yourself up for success. Every single week, say your schedule is different. Every single week, write out your schedule that week, your goals that week, the steps you need to take that week to be intentional on succeeding. If you are creating a business and you're like, okay, what are the first steps? For Rodeo Babe, what was the very first steps? How do I start an apparel line? I had no idea. All I knew is that I wanted to start Rodeo Babe. So I started researching. I said, okay, these are the shirts that I want to start with. Now what do I need to do? I need to find somebody that knows how to manufacture them. And the manufacturer says, well, do you know your design yet? So I had to find somebody how to design them. Then it was like, okay, well, what kinds of designs do we want? How many lines do we want? It's reverse engineering it. The goal minus the steps that it's going to take to get there. Once you know the steps, then you set a plan and a work action plan of, okay, on Monday, I'm going to work towards this. On Tuesday, I'm going to work towards that. Every single day, even if it's a time block, right? I'm going to work 2 hours every single day on Rodeo Babe. And I'm going to only focus in on those goals, those steps, those 2 hours every single day. Whatever it takes, you have to set yourself up for success. You want to know what you want, what you need to do to get there, and then you have to set time and take action to do it. And you have to truly believe that you deserve it, and you have to know why you want it. If you get all of those steps completed, I promise you'll have success. But you can't miss any of those areas. You have to know them all, because if you don't have the why and you're just like, yeah, this is just what I want, and then when those days when it shows up like work and you're tired because you've worked all day already, if you don't have a why behind it and you don't have passion and you don't have that deep feeling of emotion connected to it, then you're going to not follow through. So knowing what you want, why you want it, what you believe about receiving it, and what steps you need to do to make it a reality, write those things down and see how you start having success in any area of your life. So I am so excited just for the new year. I'm so excited for all of the opportunity that's out there. And I really hope that you guys are too, because the new year, I feel like is always such like a fresh start for everybody. We all have a fresh start. We're literally in 2.5 weeks in. And this year, if you're in California, for us, has been very insane. We've had crazy fires. We've been out of power. It's been windstormy. The energy around has just been so chaotic. So I feel like a lot of people are just not on their A game. I feel like everyone's like, can we get a reset of the new year, please? And the good news is that every day could be a reset. Every day you can start over. Every single day could be your first day. It doesn't have to be January 1st. January 12th, January 15th, January 20th, January 30th, February, March, April, May, June. Whenever the date is for you, pick a date and just decide that today is the day that you are going to take the actions that you need in order to change your life. If you need help doing that, If you need guidance and you want to know how to learn self-control and discipline and to truly learn self-respect and love, the Comeback course is designed for you. That's what it's for. It is to help people, give them simple steps every single day that they can take so you can trust yourself. So you learn to follow through with your word. So you become the person that you know that God created you to be. Don't cut yourself short. Honestly, life is way too short to just live in the monotony of the same old life that you just get frustrated and sick and tired of. You deserve so much in your life. Don't settle. Don't settle. And again, whatever that looks like for you, self-control and discipline and self-love is the best thing to wear. You wake up every single day feeling so good about yourself, so proud of yourself. And it doesn't have to be huge goals. It can be anything. And when you sign up for the Comeback course, we can help you figure out what is that goal that you're looking towards. Are you looking to heal a broken heart? Are you looking to heal a mourning heart? Are you looking to start over? Are you looking for a career path? Are you looking for what area in your life are you looking to change and to figure out? The Comeback course is going to help you do that because it's simple steps about just learning who you are, what you want, and developing self-control and discipline. So when you decide and you figure out what direction you're going in your life, you will have the tools to be able to get you there. Most importantly, we are capable of doing so much. We cut ourselves short because of our patterns and our habits and our behaviors. They're just on repeat. This year in 2025, let's change the patterns and the habits that are not serving you. It is not hard to do. It just takes living life intentionally and being aware. And that's what I really want to help you do. So 2025, guys, let's make this our year. Let's make this the year that we look back and we're like, that was the line in the sand that I changed. And I changed for the better. And I became the person that God created me to be. And I'm telling you, you're never, ever going to regret that. So cheers to 2025. Cheers to you, and cheers to the Comeback course launching. Again, if you want more information on it, it's going to be in the show notes. If you don't, follow my Instagram page. Follow just any type of podcasts out there that are just inspirational, encouraging, and healing. There's so many tools, so much access out there, you guys, that you genuinely can learn this stuff. I'm just giving you the quick guide to it of what I've learned over the last 20 years. So take it however you want it, do it, implement it, and I promise you, we're going to look back at 2025 and say this was our best year yet.